Okay, welcome to the second Yeti tutorial, and I'm going to show you how to do clumping. And actually the scientist behind this is Sophie Refshauge, who showed me how to do this. Okay, so say you want to do fur on a bear, for instance, and you want to control where it's clumping, because obviously the fur doesn't clump as much in the face as it does around the feet, where it steps in mud and everything. So we want to control this, and I'm just going to set up, as you can see I'm in the middle of this, setting up a fur on my ball. And so I'm going to use a clumping node, and I'm going to use an attribute node. I'll get back to this in a minute. I'll just set it up. And alright, so we have our tree, and I'll go here and I'll just see if I can find my groom, and let's see, menus. Okay, so I'll just create a little hair, and just for aesthetics I'm gonna do that. Great. Okay, now I'm going to just amp up this radius of influence. We want to see what we're doing. Okay, down here I'm gonna create a custom attribute called clumping, and it's important that you spell that exactly like that, clumping. And I'll go back to my graph editor and import my groom. So double click groom. Right, then you double click on your attribute node, and you're going to write clumping here, and go down to groom attribute, write clumping, and check off the sample groom. Now go to mapping and check off that box, and clumping here, clumping there, and we're done. Now go to the clumping node and go to weight and write $sign and clumping. So $clumping. And good. Now we'll just minimize this. Go to your groom node and go to your custom clumping attribute, double click it, and check off your display box. Now you can change the display size, and you can see what the influence area is. Clipping level is like 0 to 100%. So now 5 is 100% influence. So I'm just going to set everything, every strand, to value of 0, so none of it affects clumping. Clumping is 0. Now I'm just going to make it like 100% just to demonstrate. So the wide areas show that this area is going to be affected by the clumping. Right, so we have this is our hair or fur, and it's not affected by clumping yet. But as soon as I plug the groom into clumping into the attribute node and the clumping node, you'll see that only the parts where we painted the clumping map is actually affected. So if I paint here, you can see how the fur actually starts clumping in that particular area. So you can control this with different values. This is extremes, like nothing or 100%. So that's clumping.